find where visions are perfect and wishes are certain, the conscious evolution of mankind. All rise. Do you?
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Jody, good to see you, man.
We're soaring on top of the world. Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight.
Yep.
Love the world, but keep the sky in the
The ODC's still loading in, Tommy. You can't hear nobody just yet.
Okay.
Oh. All right. We are live, Bob. We should be able to. Hopefully you can hear me.
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
You haven't made that
Awesome.
mistake lately, so you must have got that little glitch figured out.
Yeah, hopefully I do, and it stays figured out. But yeah, so this week for the watch party, we are going to be watching the Kansas Speedway. We raced that yesterday. Appreciate everybody being here. And there's Bob. He made it again. He's got a little light. Do you have a campfire going over there, Bob?
Yeah, I'm trying to start a fire here so I can burn the house down.
Oh,
It's dark in the building here this afternoon. I was trying to see something, with my old eyes.
gotcha. We Thursday we raced at Kansas Speedway on that oval. What a fun race that it was.
And I'm sorry I missed it. I had other plans and couldn't get away.
Yeah, life is more important.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
The world goes round.
Absolutely.
So you try not to fall off.
There. Before we start with the watch party, I want to remind everybody that there's links down in the bottom if you want to support the league. There's merchandise down there. You can just click that and pick up a shirt or a coffee cup. They're pretty awesome. Also, there's a link to there's a link to a couple things down there. But you also want to make sure that when you do, when as a member, you go out there to iRacing, check the series points and stuff like that, just to make sure that you know where you're at in that. And there's a few shout outs that I like to do because we race on Monday nights and also on Thursday nights. But if you're one of those iRacing racers that like to race all week long, then there's some other leagues out there that you can check out. You got Rubbins Racing Online. That series is a cool series. It usually runs on Tuesday nights. Right now they're doing the Gen 4s. And also One Rebel Racing Motorsports. That's another one that they just started a new season on Wednesday nights. And one of our members races out there. So, a couple of our members race out there. And one of them, Aaron Sayer, won their first race for this season over there at Daytona. And yeah, I encourage you to check that out. We're not the only place. I'm a little biased.
I say it ain't so.
I think we're the best place. But yeah, check those guys out. Check those guys out. What you do is you go to iRacing in the search, in the league section, you go to the search box and you put in there Rubbins Racing Online, and you can find RROL. And also, now you have to actually search for One Rebel Racing Motorsports, and you'll find that other series out there. And a lot of us are out there racing in those series. Now, if you're racing in a different series and you're part of the Action Racing series, by all means, let me know. Put something in the comments or on Discord. Let me know, and we'll put a shout out to those other leagues out there that you also race in. Cool?
Ooh.
That'll keep you busy all week long.
Of course.
Before we get to the feature, the Kansas Speedway, also I want to give a shout out to our winner on Monday night. We were at where were we? Monza? Yeah, we were at Monza on the road racing. And at Monza, Billy Sigmund, this is his second win in a row.
He did it again.
And when we were doing this race, it actually looked like you were going to win it, Bob.
Yeah. Did I accidentally set on the pole? I think I did. Started out good, but starting and then finishing is two different things. But it was a lot of fun. There's Tom flashing his lights.
Is that 2 poles in a row?
I don't know if I sat on the pole the week before or not. I don't remember, but I think I was outside pole the week before.
Oh, okay.
I may be wrong, but yeah, I had a good qualifying speed, and surprised me because Billy's a tough competitor, and so is everybody else. But how it goes, you get lucky sometimes. Every now and then you act like a squirrel and catch a nut, and come out on top.
Well,
it was an interesting track.
Yeah, when we came into this race, Billy had taken the lead from John Bates. John Bates had been out there; he had won a couple of races already, and he's got other things going on as well as racing, so he wasn't able to make this race, and so he was trying to extend his lead here. He's on the outside pole.
This first corner ought to be interesting if we got the video of it because it's tight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get all the way down to first gear in this first turn down here, so there's not much room to get in there too wide.
Whenever they say green, all of a sudden we're in a turn.
Yeah.
Your instinct is to hit that gas and just blister through it, but you can't do that here.
Some corners you can get side by side, but some of them is wise not to.
Yeah, it takes a lot of discipline out here, and road racing. Road racing is completely different discipline than the oval racing series that we have.
And early on, like I said, first corner, Billy took the lead. Of course, just trying to be smooth on that first corner, but we run a good while. Everything went good, first set of pit stops is where my race went downhill. I had done some changes on my stream deck that I used for a button box, and I'd made some new buttons, and I got confused on one of them and messed up and caused my pit stop to go on longer. And then I had a black flag and thought, okay, I'll go in and do my tires. And it's supposed to be a drive-through. I wasn't supposed to stop and get no tires. There's no service, so I didn't clear black flag, so I had to go back around, clear the black flag again, and by that time I'm too far down to be even considered in the hunt. So driver error, pit mistakes, and you learn from those and try not to do it twice.
Well, you didn't do too poorly. I mean, you still ended up what was it, 4th?
I think
maybe
so.
5th. Maybe 5th.
I think it might have been 5th.
Yeah. 5th up there. Dana Van Meter was in 4th.
I think I've taken the lead back, and I run the lead for a little while, but it is what it is.
Yeah, the first half of that race, you were out there in the front for most of that. We thought that you were going to bring this one home.
Well, it seemed like the longer I run, the worse my race got. So it's one of those deals.
It was good to see Stephen Pritchard out there again.
Yeah, it was. Steve's been tied up lately, with life, like you said earlier, and I was glad see him out there because he's a tough one as well.
He ended up in 3rd, taking home the podium there, and then Scott Erickson in 2nd. He's always fast, and he's always getting faster.
Scott is no slouch. It don't matter whether he's on oval or on road course. He's going to be up there. Don't never count him out, or Stephen Pritchard, or anybody as far as that goes.
Yeah, and like I said, he's always getting faster. Stephen, Scott Erickson, and then of course, Billy Sigmund had won this race. So 2 in a row for Billy, which puts him way out there in the front.
Oh yeah.
And this is the 7th race of this season, so we still have 5 to go. Well, we have 12. That's 5. So
Yep.
there's
And our next race will be at Brands Hatch in England.
always
Fairly curvy
exciting.
track.
Mm-hmm. Always
So-
exciting. Got all
Oh,
those
yeah.
left and right turns both. I like the
By the looks of
Porsche.
that one, I may have to go with the setup for the heavy downforce on that because might need it.
Yeah. I'm just going to stick with the Porsche and hang out there till I can master that.
Well, I've been running BMW up until this week, this race, and then I went with the Audi 8, which is a good driving car. It has similarities gearbox wise as the Porsche, but it has good front bite in the corners. And but I'm playing around with different cars trying to see what works. I may wind up back at the Porsche before it's over with.
Good to see Kent out there in the chat. Stephen Gibson,
Yeah.
he's out there in the chat as well. It's good to see you guys. If you want to hone your skills, with Kent always has his classes with Shock Eye Racing, so check him out. Maybe he'll put some details in the comments so that you can click a link or something like that, so you can see if you can hook up with Kent Hunley. Also, another fast guy. If you would, Bob, can you tell people how they can be a part of the road racing on this series, since you're the master of this?
Just go to Action Racing Series and submit your application in there, and that you're interested in joining the series, and you can join us on Sunday nights for practice sessions. We do a 2-hour practice session, which is actually a little over an hour of practice, and then about a 30-minute race. And that's on Sunday nights from 7:30. We open the server up for that, and then on Monday nights we come back out and do the same track, but actually the race. And it's an hour-long race on Monday nights. So throw your name in the hat and come on out and go left and right and go fast.
Yeah, and of course there's always any talent levels. There's no restrictions on your class, your license number, or your license type, or your iRating number. None of that stuff is important to us. We just want to make sure that you respect the drivers that are out there with us, and you're racing with us. We want to have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
We're a bunch of friends hanging out, and you just apply. If you see the Action Racing Series in your search, whenever you're looking in the league section, you apply. You can race with us either on the roads or the oval series that we have. That's Thursday and for the oval, and Monday for the road series. Bob's generous enough to have a practice race that happens on Sunday nights. That's open to the public. So if you're not too sure, or you're a little bit skeptical about racing with us, come on out on Sunday nights and race with us in the open practice race that we have there, or Wednesday nights we try to have a practice race as well for the oval series. But yeah,
You'll get track time before the race if you'll come out on the practice nights and shake your car down and see what you need to work on.
Awesome.
I need to work on everything.
I think it's a little bit more for me, but yeah, that is awesome. And congratulations again to Billy.
Yes,
for taking home that win.
He's the man.
On Monday night, and yeah, it's going to be tough to catch him now. I think
Yeah.
John Bates, our last season's champion, has already decided that he's going to miss too many races, and he's already conceded that championship.
Oh, that's me in the road racing because I've missed several there and the oval. So, but that's fun. Still go out there and race and do the best you can.
Yep, it's good. We're having a good time with it. Like I said, it's all about being respectable to the friends.
That's easy for you to say, isn't it?
Not at all. Just go out there, have a good time, and respect those guys that are on the track with you, and it goes a long way. That's for sure. Cool?
Cool.
Okay, so what do you think? Is it about time to go down to the track?
Kansas. Yeah.
I think you're right. They've got our trackside map. I mean, they've got our trackside stage set up over there amongst the crowd this time. It's in between the first and second ring of the stands. So, what do you say?
Did you bring your sunblock? Because there's no shade out there, so it might get a little toasty.
You're right.
I might have to talk to our stage crew and see if we can get a little shade out of the sun.
Yeah, the production staff did not go through for us this week. So, all right. So I'm going to just down there, and we'll get this thing kicked off. This watch party's kicked off.
I'm in here now. How you doing, Paul? Oh, there's Jody. Good to see you, man.
Oh, put us out there in the track there for a
I
second.
feel like a spaceship, like I'm hovering right there or something.
That's right.
Are we going to take off any minute?
We are supposed to be blocked by the sun, by the upper tier up here on this. These guys are kind of They're kind of suspicious over here. They don't even realize we're back there.
I might think we're going to fall off the stage.
And there's
on
Cody.
top of
Good
them
to see
in
you,
a minute.
Cody.
But welcome to Kansas. Here we are.
Yep.
Going into Kansas this time, we have
Obviously, partly cloudy weather with a few clouds.
yeah, it looks like it's cleared up pretty good. But you have to take a look over here at the standings. Kent Hunley is way up there. He's trying to walk away with this. He's already won, was it 3 in a row?
I think so.
Come down here to win 4 in a row, I'm sure. You got Steven Gibson in second, Scott Erickson in third, Dana Van Meter in fourth. So there is a points battle that is going on right now. This will be our 7th or our 8th race of the season. So it's starting to get
third, and fourth, and place guys are really got a tight points race right there. Was that 192, 193, 194? The runner-up position is going to be a tight race. Don't know if they're going to catch Wyatt unless he parks his car for about 3 or 4 races.
Or maybe he has some or he has problems.
Could be.
But he has been walking away with it. I think we've only had 3 race winners this season.
Well, he's won 4.
Yeah, Jared.
Jonathan's 2. Jarrett 1.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, and so we're rolling into the 8th race of a 12 race season. So it is close. It's starting to get serious. Everybody wants to make sure that they have a chance to go in there and to take this championship, and we score some money off that prize pool maybe at the end of the season.
I may have to go back and check the prize pool. You hadn't been dunning me for any money yet, have you?
Not yet.
I've had several inks. So.
Well, every week I end up having to pay. So I understand that. We just came out of Bristol. What an awesome race that was at Bristol. And we're rolling into Kansas. Then we have Talladega. So Talladega could be anybody's
Talladega
race.
will be a shoot.
Everybody's going to be mad, I'm afraid. It's getting close to the end, and then when you got a place like Talladega or Daytona at the end, getting close to the end, emotions start to get kind of high, you know.
Oh yeah.
Talladega, then Homestead, Martinsville. I don't know how that got stuck in there. Another short track. And then we'll finish up at Phoenix.
I didn't do that schedule.
Yeah.
I did the road course schedule. Blame me on that one, but I didn't do the oval.
Now I'm thinking about doing late models for the next season.
Stephen, let's get Tally and do Marty.
Yeah, I saw it too. I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah. So we have quite a bit of a schedule left. Anything could happen.
I think everybody need to take their goodie powders for Talladega because they might need them.
Yeah, exactly. They just might need them. Are we ready for this watch party?
Ready to get it going.
Then let me see if I can hit these buttons to get us there. And they'll take us to the track. Hope everybody enjoys it. Here we go. To the track. Right now they're doing some practice laps down here.
There's number 54, Mr. Sammy David's number 2.
Yeah, he got kind of beat up over there in Bristol. It was good to see him out there again.
Yeah.
Let me advance this, and let's try to get this to the race.
Get up, buttercup. Good luck, y'all.
There's a great
Good
field
luck,
out
everybody.
there. A lot of talented drivers. Stephen Gibson,
good
of
luck.
course, our last season champion.
Yep.
He is
Look.
always fast. Looks like he's on the outside pole. I think we had Dana Van Meter out there. Kent Hunley. Let's try to get this thing started. I'll go ahead and pull us off so that everybody can watch this race and we can get this watch party kicked off.
And excuse me, once I'll be right back.
Okay. Smiley likes the idea of getting us out of here. If you take a look there,
I'm back.
you got number 12, Kent Hunley out there on the pole. You've got Stephen Gibson on the outside pole. Bart Hoke, or Donnie Batiste, right behind him. And it's green flag, green flag.
Kent's got them starts figured out. I mean, when they drop the green, he just pulls right on out there.
He is on
And
it.
everybody's playing catch up.
At 3:22 of Jody Hope. Cody's trying that inside though. There was trouble. There was trouble.
The softy machine?
Yep, it was
Oh.
trouble right away.
Goodness.
Went 3 wide. Scott's on the inside on the apron. Oh,
goodness.
Kenny Hunley
Looked like he,
came up high.
Sorry about that,
that's
Ken.
what it looked like.
You would have thought that he got the worst of that, but they couldn't fix my car. My truck had wheel damage and they couldn't fix it, so. I think he probably got spooked because we went 3 wide right off the start there.
Yeah.
And he was stuck in the middle. One of those racing things.
Every time I get in the middle, I don't like it. 'Cause those tracks look wide right here watching, but when you're 3 wide, they seem awful narrow. Especially like Talladega.
Mm-hmm.
Being in the middle of Talladega, I'm not comfortable there at all.
Especially in that trial.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
No matter what track it is, if there's a trioval, you always have to just hold your breath and get through it.
Yes.
87 and the 11's going in there for pit service. I tell you what, if I have to race a 1.5-mile track, this is one of my favorites right here.
Now, Kansas is a fun track. I went out Wednesday evening and or might have been Wednesday afternoon because I didn't make it to practice that night. But I went out there and I thought, boy, this would be a fun race. Too bad I'm not going to be able to make it. But it's like any other track. You got to save your equipment.
Yeah, and it's wide enough. You just feel like you got plenty of room out there.
Yeah.
And we have a field of 13 trucks. Jonathan Ekins wasn't able to make the grid, but he comes out later on with us. Excuse me. All single file, getting all lined up. The 87's still in there trying to get these damages taken care of as much as I can. Going a lap down already, early in the race.
If you can be the first truck lap down, which I think you will be, you can hopefully get the lucky dog.
And that's what we're banking on right now. There's going to be another caution.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't want to get out there with as much of the damage completed as I fixed as I could. Like I said, it's early in the race, 5 of 94. And look at our leaders up there.
Yes, sir.
Kent,
And
always.
watch Ken on the restart. See how quick he jumped out.
Green flag, green flag. Doubled up. Going.
He jumps up several truck lengths on every restart.
Donnie Batiste, Cody Hunley behind him, Steven Gibson, Scott Erickson. Got the 322 up there, Jody Hoke in 4th, Bart Hoke in 5th.
A battle going for second right there.
Every lap is a race for the win.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is Bart Hoke. Doesn't quite look as wide from the windshield.
No, when you're in the car on the track, that track doesn't look as wide as it does when you're looking from the TV camera.
Look at that pack. Just everybody's all piled in together.
Yep.
Qualifying times were just less than a tenth from each other. Whenever we do these races, if you're interested in racing with the Action Racing Series, we have fixed setups. So you don't have to be an expert there.
So everybody's got the same problem as the next guy. Same
Exactly.
setup.
Exactly. So you can just go out there and concentrate on your driving. That's it. Look at that Dana Van Meter coming underneath. Working his way to the front.
Looks like the 18's losing position to the 54 there as he's going around on the outside. Sammy Davis 2 went to the high side and passed the 18. And looks like Dana's going to go down to the bottom. Give it a look.
Give that bottom the Hooters truck of Bart Hoke right there. "12 laps of 94. I don't think he's done yet.
No.
I think Sammy Davis is trying to prove something.
Yeah, if you watched the 332 drove in a little deeper and pulled on entry, and then Sammy pulled up on him after entry. So they're both letting off and accelerating in two different spots on the track, it looks like.
The rest of the field is not slouching. You see Ivan Garcia back there moving in with his McDonald's truck. Sammy made it around the 322.
Now DVM is looking at doing the same thing.
definitely where the race is right there.
Yes. Seems to be where the most action is taking place.
Meanwhile, Cody has taken the lead up there in first place in the 7 truck. I think he's trying to make a statement here. Tell you what, that Dana Van Meter and that Scott Erickson, they are always in the hunt for that lead. Right now, Dana finds himself in between the 51, Sammy Davis, or 54, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
It does look like a 1. You have to look at that number pretty close.
yeah. Oh, he just blinked out. He's blinking out.
Blinking out. DVM looking on the inside.
He takes it. Still early in the race, 17-94. So smartly, Sammy Davis just says, "It's not my race." Whereas our previous champion there, 53, he might be saving his tires right now.
I was going to say he's back there lurking, just waiting to pounce.
He's in 6th right now, following DVM. You have number 7. He's riding the rim up there. He's in the lead.
I was just noticing that. He's found him someplace where it's working good for him.
Gibbs says he had pitted for fuel on the first stop. That's why he's back there in 6th right now. I did not. I started... I pitted because I was broken. Cody's got a few truck links in front of him.
He's
stretch
his lead out on
that's right, Gib. I pitted for a new truck. You're right. Unfortunately, I didn't get that new truck I was looking for. Santa was not good to me.
Missing one of our hecklers tonight on our chat, Mr.
Robert Goddard.
Goddard, yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he's watching.
He must be napping or something, you know.
Looks like Kent Hundley takes the lead there from Cody. Every lap, it's a race for the lead. Every lap.
It makes you wonder if something happened. He may have, for him to lose the lead like that.
Well, yeah, he rides that rim up there, and so all it takes is a scrape on the wall, and as close as we're racing.
Yeah. The closing rate is fast.
Oh yeah. Right now we're watching Steven Gibson catching up to Bart Batiste. He's taking a peek in there on the inside. Bart comes back low. Still shows Jonathan Atkins out. 26 laps of 94.
I think we wouldn't be too far away from the first pit stop.
It is getting close. I think the tires were worse than the fuel.
Yeah, I would think it would be. If you look at the lap times, like for Kent Hundley, his best lap time was a 31.880, and his last was a 33.876. So obviously the pace is not what it was at the beginning of the race.
Looks like Gibson wants to go around the outside of the 067. Doing a little crossover. I think Bart said, "I'm tired of this guy on my butt." DVM's right behind them, just waiting for something to happen.
Yep, he's watching. Said, "Okay, I'll let these two work this out, and I'll come up, compromise, take over."
Looks like right now I'm the only car a lap down. Kent Hundley's still out front. Cody's in second. Sammy Davis is in third.
You're looking for that caution so you can get back on the lead lap.
That's right.
You don't have a water bottle you can throw out on the track or something?
Woo, that was a tight one right there. I thought.
Yeah, it was.
I thought they were going to get together. Donnie and Steven working for fourth and fifth.
You can tell Donnie's not letting him get his nose up on the outside and try to run high in the corner. He's keeping that block, making Steven stay low if he wants to go by.
Jonathan Atkins is out on the track, 30 laps down. DVM's hanging out behind these guys. Got the leaders up here. Kent and Cody.
Yep, they're back at it, dueling hard.
Boom.
Little bump draft in there in the corner.
Cody's not giving any quarters.
Nope. Yeah, that was a good battle that Steve was having there with Don.
For sure.
Another little tap going in the corner.
Yeah.
So I'm back here.
Yeah, Cody didn't want him to think he's getting away with anything.
Might be sitting there, move it or lose it.
Sammy sitting there in third right now. It's like, you guys are gonna figure this out eventually. Steven going underneath Bart, taking a peek. Kent is hanging strong right there in the front, but he's got Cody just on his tail.
Sammy's worked his way up to third. He's got a good run going this run.
Yeah, he's just waiting for those guys to screw each other up.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, I was noticing on the entry in the corner block, he might have been lifting a little earlier than some of them, and it may have saved his tires enough to where he was able to pull his way back up to close to the leaders.
Oh yeah, and Sammy loves this right now. They're racing side by side.
Yeah. And Cody's taking the lead.
Cody's back out front. But look where Sammy is.
He's back there fixing to knock on the door.
Hey, Jonathan, good to see you, man.
If you look at Stephen Gibson back there, he's starting to come into the picture. So, like I said, the leaders may have gotten the best out of their tires, because here comes fourth and fifth place running them down.
$39 and 94 laps right there.
So the pit stop's going to be interesting to see who does well and who doesn't.
Cody is still running high. That bit him in the butt early in the race. Let's see how it works for him here towards the pit stop. Steven is closing quick.
Oh yeah. You see, they're all sitting there nose to tail, basically.
Kent's gone on the inside of Cody there. Going to regain that lead. Sammy's going to try to take advantage of that as well. Cody
Steven's
goes
looking to follow him too.
Yeah, Cody goes from first, potentially to go to fifth here, or fourth. Everybody's just on top of it. Everybody's just running right close to each other. Sammy's under Cody. Steven's under Cody. Cody is dropping back. Bart right behind him, and DVM behind him. How's old Scott Erickson doing? Let's take a look at him. Seems to be back here. He might be struggling with his tires right now.
He's in seventh.
Still looks strong. He's always fast. The actual race is up here in the front.
There's Steven going for second.
Yep. Three wide right there.
Yep.
Side by side with Sammy. I think Sammy caught the wall a little bit right there. Doesn't look like Sammy's going to give up that second place.
Nope.
Steven gets around him.
Sammy says, I ain't done yet.
Look at DVM right there behind Bart, just right there in his shadow.
50 pit man.
Scott's going into the pits. Is it that time?
Scott's going in.
We are at halfway right now. Halfway. Got Kent Hunley in first. Stephen Gibson in second. Sammy Davis in third. Got Cody in fourth. Dana Van Meter in fifth. Donnie Batiste in sixth. Jody Hope. Everybody is up there racing for the lead right now.
Everybody's waiting to see when the leader pits. Everybody wants to win right now.
Right?
And Kent's pulled a little bit of a lead out on them there. All that battling they were doing.
Sorry to scare you, Bert. Yeah, front end's pushing at you, Tom. Yeah. Sorry about that. Kidding you, Tom. You all good?
All right, they're coming in the pits.
It comes. Everybody's making that pit stop right now.
Good job getting in the pits there.
Got
guy.
the leader out there, Stephen Gibson now.
Steven stayed out. I would think he'd come in next time around.
He is making this work. He's going to take it to the last drop.
I thought he would have come in that lap, but he's going around another one.
He's
Need a caution now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else is coming out now.
If those guys hook up and get in a draft, they'll be motoring when they come back around.
You could have been pretty generous there and gave me that caution there, Stephen.
All right, looks like the 53 is in the pits now, getting his service. Going to get his service. And the group goes by as he's in the pits, so he needs to try to get his and get back out before they get back around to him, so he can blend in. Yep, he needs to get going so he can blend back in with them. All right, he's on the move.
Yeah, as long as Stephen didn't make a mistake in the pits, he can get back out there.
He's out in front of Donnie.
"41 laps to go." I'd like to know what Dana Van Meter's thinking right now. Think he's out there in the chat? Look how tough he is. He's running with the leaders right there in third.
Yep. Looks like he's trying to take the lead there.
Yes, he is.
You don't think DVM's a tough competitor? I've raced with him before. He has no slouch when it comes to wheeling the car around the track.
Oh, brother, tell me about it. Look there at Scott Erickson, the number 50. That's right, Stephen. He did figure it out.
Scott's running fourth. Scott was pretty good ways back there early on, but he's up there near the leaders.
See, there's a lot of stuff you don't see whenever you're racing these races because you're looking through your windshield. You don't see all this racing that's going on, you know?
Nope.
Jonathan Atkins is in the pit. I went from 3 laps down, now I'm only 1 lap down. We still haven't had that caution that I need.
No. And you got a bunch of trucks ganged up back there.
Yep.
Stevens back in the third.
Look at Jonathan Atkins up there with the leaders. That can mess up a truck that's 30 laps down. You realize that you're not racing that guy, but he's in there. He's in your line.
Was it supposed to be a blue flag to let you know the leaders are there to get out of the way?
Yeah, they don't have that for the Oval Series.
No.
.34 laps to go. Looks like Jonathan is going up high here.
The same line that Cody was running.
Ivan's on the inside there, Ivan Garcia. It's always fun to race with Ivan. Uh-oh, looks like that 87's showing up amongst this pack of leaders here.
Yep.
Three wide, I'm in the middle.
You the meat.
The meat in the middle. I back out because I know that's not my race right there.
Right.
Those guys are racing for the lead. Uh-oh, looks like Jonathan's into the wall.
Yeah, it did.
Is that DVM in second? Or right now it shows him in the lead, but I think he's in second right now.
Yeah. Yep, he's in second.
Yeah, Kent's starting to walk away here. Jonathan is drafting up there behind Cody. Gonna push him to the front. DVM's kind of low. He can't get up high. He's into Jonathan. Oh my goodness.
Sorry about that.
You're good. I kind of snuck in there.
Jonathan stuck down. DVM stuck down there in the low line. You can tell he wants to be high. Steven is lurking, man. There he goes underneath.
There's no doubt these guys are really going for it.
Oh yeah, this lead pack. Oh my gosh.
They're racing
I didn't know
for the
I was
last
going
lap.
to go high and let you go into me. I'm sorry.
I should have communicated.
27 laps to go.
I said something on the Discord server. I didn't realize you weren't in here with us. Gotcha.
What a fun race this was. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Everybody's just racing for the lead. Just
Yeah,
every
I
lap.
missed it.
"26 laps to go."
He was looking to go on the outside of DVM.
Look at that pack. 3 wide,
Well,
2.5 wide. Oh my gosh.
yep.
Cody's out front. Kenson's
Yep,
second.
he's,
Cody's getting a little draft off of Jonathan up there.
yeah, he's working off of getting some draft off of him.
Look at Steven peeking his nose underneath Kent. DVM behind Gibson. Oh, Jonathan's in the wall.
In the wall.
I can guarantee you there's a lot of communication going on right now in the Discord server.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
.22 to go. .21 laps on these tires right now. These tires are really, they're screaming right now.
Well, these guys been racing? Yeah.
Jonathan Atkins, 31 laps down, taking the
That
inside.
That truck, yeah, his truck has got a heck of a run, especially after he's been into the wall 2 or 3 times.
He's pinching DVM down right now.
And look at the speeds he's getting off the corners by running high.
Mm-hmm. You know they would like to race with those cars up front, but they can't get up there to. Scott's going into the pits right now. 18 laps to go.
You okay, Scott? No, I gotta jump off. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, man. Alright, have a good one.
Is Cody stepping away? Is he gonna?
I think he did. I'm not sure if he got called. You know, sometimes he gets
No.
called for work.
No, I'm talking about Cody. Cody
Oh,
is
Cody.
walking away right now.
I'm sorry. I was thinking of Scott.
$15 laps to go. Looks like Jonathan's pushing Kent up there to Cody. Got Cody out front, Kent, Steven Gibson. Dana Van Meter, Sammy Davis. Donnie Batiste. Jody Hope. Kenny, Bart, Ivan, myself, Scott, and Jonathan. $13 laps to go.
Yeah, Scott Erickson apparently had to leave. He's out of the race.
Yep, he is out. We got Jonathan pushing his buddy up there. Kent trying to get him up there to Cody. We don't have teams in Action Racing Series, but sometimes it feels like there's some teams that are happening, you know, without actually claiming teams, you know. 10 laps to go. Looks like Jonathan got into the wall.
Donnie almost slid up to the wall. He got awful close just then.
Ooh. The tires are bad right now.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Ooh,
Ooh, he was into the wall that time.
yeah, it was. Look at DVM. Car looks good right there.
Yep. Every time I see that paint scheme and that number, I think of Rusty Wallace.
Yep. Talking about Dana's.
Yeah.
He is a Rusty Wallace fan.
Oh, yeah.
7 laps to go. Cody's still out front. Less than a second. Stephen Gibson, Dana Van Meter, Donnie, Sammy, Jody, Kenny, Bart, Ivan, myself, Scott, and Jonathan, 32 laps down. There's Jonathan in that 17. That guy is always fast.
Yep.
Looks like Cody is caught up to Ivan. Taking him on the outside with 5 to go. DVM is looking to make it to the end right now. 3 to go. He's got Jonathan Atkins in front of him, who's 31 laps down. Maybe you can pull a draft there. 2 to go. Ooh, somebody just hit the wall.
See some dust there where someone brushed the wall.
I think that was Jonathan.
It looked like it was up in front of him. I may be wrong.
Got Ivan up there in front of him as well.
Yeah. White flag.
Here he goes. Gonna finish this off. Look at this.
And there's your leaders.
Look at this. Kent's trying to make this 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Comes
Drive
in
it
on the
deep and
inside.
hard. Try to do the crossover and slide up in front of him and try to hold it.
Cody's not having it. He's in the wall into Kent.
Cody's into the
Here it
wall.
comes.
Kent.
Oh, he takes it.
Oh, and Cody pulled it.
He did.
Wow.
He took it with. Oh my
Yep.
gosh! What a finish!
And for Cody to hang on and Kent to hang on to it, though.
Oh wow!
What a finish!
Oh, Stephen Gibson behind him. Oh my gosh! Back to the newsroom.
Yeah,
Woo! Oh,
that was a heck of a finish.
oh, it was. Congratulations to that guy right there, Cody
Yep,
Hunley.
yep.
Oh my gosh,
Drove a heck of a race.
that was an awesome race. One of the best races so far.
One caution. What was that at lap 4?
Yeah,
One and only caution. Yeah.
that's it.
With all that hard racing like that, that's tremendous.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Well, congratulations to Cody.
Yes. Good race.
Was
That's what you call an exciting finish.
keep trying to turn that off, but that replay keeps trying to play up there. But yeah, great job,
Yep.
Stephen Gibson.
Stephen Gibson finished 3rd.
That's $1.
I believe DVM finished 4th. Donnie Batiste 5th. And
What an awesome race! That was great.
yep. Jonathan Atkins.
We got
That was a great race.
yeah,
Hate to missed it.
it was fun. Talladega next week. So
Records or checkers.
well, with all the close racing that you do during these races, of course, there's going to be perspectives that you have, and you're going to be some of the racers are going to be, they're going to be upset about the circumstances that happen during those races. So you have to remember there's that even though we're friends, we're competitive, So there's going to be emotions that happen there. So I really
Very
appreciate
true.
it. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that shows up. I appreciate the racing that happens. And yeah, please, 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 if you have an issue, air it out. We get it aired out. And
Talk about it. Discuss it.
and we'll show
Move
up
on.
next week and have a good time and race
Yep.
for the next race. Yeah. And Talladega is not going to be, there's going to be things that happen. There's going to be emotions that happen, even amongst friends, Just always remember we're friends when we're out there. We're friends when we finish. That's it.
And if you want to tear them up, we can go out and get in those stadium trucks and just have a blast at it, knock the fenders off.
That's right.
We've been doing some of that lately. That's fun.
No, and that's going to be this off season. We're going to be doing a whole lot of that, tearing them
Look
up.
forward to
stuff.
that. Might do some of that tonight.
That's right. Okay. Well, we missed Aaron. We missed Alex. He wasn't out there. Mud Dog hadn't been out here for a while. There's a lot of racers who were missing on these races. Just because there's a decent field doesn't mean that we don't miss you out there. I just
true.
want you to know you're very important to the league, and every time you show up, every time you don't show up, we miss you out there. So,
And when you do show up, we appreciate you.
absolutely. What a great race.
Yes. It
Anyway,
was.
I can't think of anything else. Do you have anything else, Bob?
Nope. Not a thing.
Thanks a lot for everybody in the chat, everybody on the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe, of course.
And
I
if you
guess
want to
there's
come racing with us, join us Go to the Action Racing Series, throw your application in there. We'll get you through and you come out and race with us. We'd enjoy to have you.
Hell yeah. If you're not doing it, I don't know why not.
Me neither.
I'll lock it up and then we'll come back on next Friday.
Sounds good.
Hey, Bob.
Everybody have a great weekend.
See you, bud.
Yep.
Beyond the silence, where echoes are timeless, there's a place that we can find.